Okay, so there's been a lot of talk about this High Guardian Spice show, which is an original anime coming to Crunchyroll. And so far, there's been so much backlash surrounding this show. And I can't say I disagree with the outrage that surrounds the show itself. I wanted to do this video a lot sooner, but couldn't quite do it because of my busy schedule. So now that I have the chance to do it, I'm gonna give my quick thoughts on the look of the show and the trailer. I'm probably not going to say anything different that hasn't already been said by other YouTubers, but I'm gonna try and give my own views on the show itself. So, the show itself is going to be about, and I quote Ray Rodriguez, who is one of the creators of the show, four girls who live in a magical city that are going to school to become guardians. Okay, so the synopsis of the show is nothing new, but at least I have an idea of what the show is going to be about. And as I look at the concept art and the images of the show, I definitely can tell it's going to have a sorcery type of vibe, kind of like Harry Potter. The names of the four main characters, I believe, are going to be Rosemary, Sage, Thyme, and Parsley. The story of the show is going to be about these four girls protecting the world from the unknown threat, while discovering their true identities. So the overall storyline is nothing new, but it doesn't mean it can't be good, right? Looking at the show itself, I can definitely say it looks cute, though I don't even know how I would classify this as an anime, when the show itself looks more like an American cartoon and is being made by American females, but whatever. Now, getting to the trailer itself, which was released on August 22nd on Crunchyroll's YouTube channel, we have the creator talking about the show itself, and I was hoping to get more info about the show itself, but all I can hear was how amazing the show was going to be, how amazing it's going to be going back to 2D animation, which I don't know what they're talking about. They speak as if 2D animation is dead, as if there's a very lack of 2D animation in anime, Western animated shows, and animated movies. I don't know if they're basing this off of the Disney Pixar movies because, yes, you can say that 3D animation has pretty much dominated cinema for over a decade now. But 2D animation is still alive, thankfully. I mean, come on, we still have 2D animation for anime, Western cartoons, and the DC animated movies. So I don't know what they're talking about. But then we get to what everybody's been raging about against this trailer, and that's the word diversity. I can honestly tell you that once I saw a bunch of multicolored hair females, I just knew where this was heading. So they talk about how diverse the show is going to be, and how diverse the creators are. Even though the creators of the show are entirely white, nerdy looking females, yet they talk about the cast being diverse. And the show is no exception because I don't see any diversity. The only diversity I see are the colored hairs. From the way I see it, it seems as though the creators are trying to push a feminist agenda, rather than making the show diverse. And when it comes down to it, I really don't give a shit about a lot of that stuff. Because honestly, a lot of that stuff is irrelevant to what actually makes a good show. What's important to me is the quality of the show and the story. And from what I've gotten from this trailer, there was very little mentioning the show itself. And this is my main problem when it comes down to a lot of things in the entertainment industry, is that it's become a lot more about pushing a political agenda rather than focusing on quality. And you'll sometimes see that in movies, television, cartoons, video games, and now anime. It's like these SJWs just want to invade everything that's cool in the entertainment world currently, just to push their stupid agenda, thus ruining the things we love the most, like Star Wars, for example. And if you've seen The Last Jedi, you'll know what I'm talking about. Now they're invading anime, which is a form of animation I watch to escape reality these days. And here they are making a so-called anime to push their stupid agenda. I'm not against diversity. It can be really good if it serves the purpose of the story, but when you push it onto me more than the actual story of the movie or the show itself, that's when we have a problem. And the fact that they disabled the comment section and the likes and dislikes bar really shows you that they're intimidated by the backlash. But getting back to the show itself, I mean, look, guys, I'm not saying this is going to be bad because we haven't even seen the show yet despite who's making it, but this is not a good first impression to make of this show. I just hope that the show doesn't do anything like making men look stupid and make it as though the females are the smart and dominant ones, because if that's the case, then we are going to have a problem here. I will give this show about 3 episodes to see if it wins me over, then I might continue. I mean, if it's good, then it could be like Steven Universe. But if it turns out to be what I'm afraid of, then I won't be supporting this, and I may cancel my Crunchyroll account because this is bullshit. All I can hope is to be proven wrong. This is Red Wolf signing out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.